Good evening, guys, or afternoon for some of you, I guess. Welcome to Coven Radio. Hope everybody's doing well. We've got a really cool show coming up. But first, how are you, Miguel? What's going on with you?
I'm pretty good. I'm trying to fix my audio real quick. I was hearing a double sound. I don't know why, but I'm doing pretty good, man. Today's been a really busy day. I had a town hall this morning in Discord with Sean and team, and that went great. A lot of information, and then now we have our show today. So yeah, doing some good stuff. It was
Amazing.
really good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you weren't able to listen in, right?
No,
You were
I
busy.
totally forgot where the time was because I had so much on with work, and before I knew it, it was like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was a really good show. I mean, we had some technical difficulties because we've never done like spaces in not spaces, but we never done like a town hall in Discord,
Okay.
and it was our first time. I mean, I think we did pretty good, but
I have done a couple of those in the past.
have you?
They've been yeah, I there used to be a project that I was involved with called Ape Star Line, and they basically were rescuing a rugged um project, and they used to do so Crypt Social Club, who we had on, they were part of it. There was a
Yeah,
few of us, and that's how I know a lot of the early crew. And we did a couple where we were speakers in Discord, and there was like a stage, and if you wanted, you could share stuff from your computer screen. And yeah, it was kind of interesting. It was a different way of doing it, but it definitely felt like there's more technical issues, like people would disappear
yeah,
more easily than on Spaces or like a stream for sure.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad totally, but it was pretty good. It's just that, yeah, there were some technical issues because we've never done it. So, but
Yeah,
you do it, you learn, and then you move on. But
yeah.
I think we're ready to do it again if we have to. Like, we
Oh
figure it
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll figure it out for sure. It's definitely a different way of doing things. Um I quite liked it.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It feels more personal in Discord.
Yeah. Well, it's actually when we do the FCW space, if you're ever hanging out, we also hang out in Discord whilst we're holding the space. So we
Yeah.
mute Discord so we can all just see each other, and it's kind of nice because you can kind of just it's more like so it'll be like me, Dave, Acid, Wick, Steve, Danny, you know, BB used to join sometimes as well. So yeah, it's really, really cool to do that. So I like
Yeah.
it.
So who do we have today?
We have Poisonous Pinup. So I've known him for quite a while actually. He's probably one of the first people I kind of got to know in the space early on. So which I'm really excited to have him on. He's cooking up so much stuff. It's so exciting. But have you got any quick updates before we bring him on? Anything you want to quickly share of
Going on with us?
yeah, anything you quickly want to share?
Um, no, I mean, I'm still working on a comic book. Still got a few more things to do. Um, like I mentioned before in the spaces that we had, because now we're doing spaces too. So we've been like really busy. But um, the artistic side sometimes is not there when you want it to be. So,
Yeah, we were having this discussion in the
yeah.
space, weren't we, the other day about like sort of creative block, I guess you'd call it. And
A great old mind block happens, and
yeah,
then you sit there and you're like, I have all these ideas, but you just can't get them out, right?
yeah,
So,
it's tough. It's
yeah,
tough. I've
I've been
actually
dealing with that for a while.
Yeah, I've actually I haven't had that for a while, and then this afternoon I'm working on a set of pin relics. They're going to
Mhm.
be rewards for like holders of certain traits, and I kind of got stuck on one that I had a clear idea about, but I couldn't quite get it to work, and so I parked it. I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll go back to it after having a bit of a rest from it overnight. So yeah, it's tough
Yeah,
that
it's
sometimes.
tough, yeah. It's tough when you have that blockage and you just get frustrated because you're trying to get rid
Yeah,
of it, but,
it's
today I felt better.
good.
I feel a little bit more creative today. I kinda worked on my 3D project a little bit today and pushed that a little bit, so, I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Well, I've just got one kind of update for the Cute and Creepy Gang. Let me just quickly share my screen and then we'll get our guest on. Um, so we have a mint raffle going on at the moment. I think so far there's 5 or 6 people in the running. So if you mint a Lunar Witch this month before the 3rd of March, before the next full moon, you will get this Cute and Creepy Gang into a raffle. So 1 mint equals one raffle entry. She'll get entered into win this wicked skateboard deck. So it won't come with wheels or anything like that
Oh,
because I don't profess to know anything about skateboarding. But a few of the guys who are really into skateboarding in the FCW were like, "You need to do some decks. They would look really, really cool." So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, it's Canadian maple. It's really high quality. It's really lovely. So yeah, mint a Luna Witch for a chance to win a wicked deck. You can either ride it or hang it, whatever you want. I'm calling it the Cute and Creepy Gang Ride to Ruin. So so please don't break anything. It's just
yeah,
a
I've seen these
slogan.
while you were creating them. I think they were like really cool.
I think they look really good. So I've
Yeah,
done a few. I've set up actually a board pusher shop. So let's see if anyone actually goes on and buys any. But I thought, yeah, let's do because that's the current Mystic Moon. So that's the other thing. So this is the lovely lady. You can little Yuki Bone Moon. You can have her airdrop to you as well. If you mint a Luna Witch, you get her airdrop. So you only have to mint one to get her this month. Um, and yeah, 1 mint, one entry into the raffle for the skateboard. So that's my
pretty
my
cool stuff.
that's my news.
Yeah, and
Um,
we're doing spaces on X too.
we
So
are doing
yeah,
spaces on X. We've been doing a Tuesday. What did we do last week? Tuesday and Wednesday was it last week, and then Tuesday so far this week.
yeah, we did Tuesday so far this week. I want to try to see if we could get squeeze more in there, even if it's not the whole group. Just because it's just better for exposure, you know.
Yeah, I definitely it is really good for exposure for sure.
Yeah,
I think it's nice because I think people like it was really nice. Like Hans was chatting, and then like he wasn't in this week, but we had different set of people in chatting and getting to know us. And I just think with the stream, it's lovely to deep dive into like
yeah,
one artist, but I think people miss having that open conversation, and it was really nice talking about art and process and
yeah. I
stuff
mean, we
with
had a
other
really
artists
good
this
conversation
week.
about
It was
art.
really good.
Yeah,
So I loved that. I thought it was
and
great.
that's what I wanted to be. I just wanted to be conversations, natural conversations about art, crypto, NFTs, anything you want to talk about. It doesn't necessarily have to be Web3, right?
No, that's right. And I think, I think so many of us kind of, you know, do something completely different for the day job, right? So
Yeah,
it's everyone brings something a little bit different. I mean, Acid went into full professor mode, obviously,
yeah. He
which
gave me
is
good
really good.
advice. I got to tell
He
you.
gives really good advice.
Yeah,
He's
he
great to chat to
gives
about
really
anything
good
like that.
advice.
Yeah, he's very experienced. So
Yeah, he was slapping me out of the funk that I'm in.
he was like, just do it. Don't
Yeah,
procrastinate. Just do it. He's so funny. So the acid life coach, that's what we call him in the FCW.
yeah, I love acid.
His
So good.
normal advice is just
Yeah,
give up work. Give up
yeah,
your day
yeah,
job. That's his advice.
yeah.
Just
He's
don't
told me
bother.
that.
It's so funny. But yeah, well, without further ado, let's get on our amazing guest, the founder, the artist, creator, crazy genius, Poisonous Pinup.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Can you hear us?
Oh,
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 This,
hello.
this is Peanut.
Oh, hi, Peanut.
Peanut,
Peanut.
My dog normally makes an
she's
appearance.
in charge
Or
of everything.
oh,
I'm
is
just the
she?
janitor. Peanut is the boss.
Cats are
Yeah.
quietly trying to take off over the world.
I
Though I
heard
think.
comics. So what always what comic book? I heard comic book mentioned. What comic you working on?
I'm basically creating a novel slash comic book for my NFT collection. That's dropping in the future at some point.
In the future.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I love
There's
that.
there's a collection out now, V2, which it
very
kind of feels the
interesting.
same exact way as the collection that's coming out soon, but a little different, right? There's still factions. There's a lot to explain.
Ooh.
The show is not about me today; it's about you.
So how? Let's So
I'm
now
always interested in things though. That's me.
I know, but yeah, we want to focus on you though, because like your stuff's amazing and you're super
Yeah,
talented
I've
and you've got
seen
a lot going
some
on.
really good art out there.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background. Like, how did you end up in this wonderful Web3 universe that we all live in?
So yeah, if we go to the beginning, I think I came in around 2019.
Oh wow.
about 2019, 2020. And before that, I was doing my pinup magazine, Poisonous Pinups Magazine. So that's a clothing brand and magazine.
Oh,
So I came in under Dogecoin. I saw people were talking about it. I'm like, and I had already been on Twitter at the time. So I was advertising on Twitter, and I had my company on Twitter. And then I saw things going on in the timelines. And I'm like, what's this crypto stuff? Like, I'm interested. So I looked into Dogecoin and I got involved in that, got involved in the community, did an investment, made a nice investment on Dogecoin. And at the time when I had the company, I'm like, you know what? Like, I see these NFT things, but I didn't know what was going on with them. I believe were $200 around that time. So I could have got one for $200, but I was like, I don't know. It's like one of those people that say the internet's not going to last. I was like, I don't know about these NFTs. Like maybe it'll be gone, like in a year. So like, yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I'll look into it later, put it on the shelf. And then a little while later, I saw a lot of buzz going on about, you know what? I'm like, I really want to do something with this. I want to do something with the poison is Cherry, which is a mascot that was created for the magazine when we started the company. It's like about 13, 14 years old now. So I'm like, and then we had the punk as well. And I'm like, I want to bring that into NFTs. I love doing the art. I want to do the art in this Web3 experience. So that's what I did. And I actually brought it in. So that's where I first started with that. And I just said, I'm going to do it. I didn't know anything about NFTs at the time. Peanut, calm down, please. I was like, I don't know what's going on with NFTs. I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to put it out there, and that's what I did.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. So, because yeah, I know you were. How long was your magazine going before you kind of came into Web3?
Well, like I said, it's about 14 years
About
old now,
14,
so
yeah.
it's been going quite some time.
Quite some
Yeah,
time. That's
and I would
amazing.
do the IRL shows, like the horror conventions, the
Yeah.
Comic Cons, different stuff like that.
Because your
We would
art
have our own
is,
shows in Philly.
yeah. Because your art's quite heavily tattoo and horror inspired, isn't it? I'm gonna get this share screen up. Um, Let me have a look.
yeah.
Here we go.
What
Right.
inspired the name Poisonous Pinups, by the way?
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a that's a funny one. I had dated a girl that had a burlesque troupe.
oh, cool.
The name didn't come from that, but it's similar.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of got my start into that. Uh, I was always into tattoos and stuff, but that's where I got into pinup models and things of that nature. So after that relationship was over, I was like, you know what? I want to start a magazine and be more involved in burlesque and pinup because I really
Mm.
love it. So that's where Poisonous Pinups came from. It's basically poisoned pinups. Like it's not just pinup style. It's many different forms of modeling.
Yeah. There's a huge like 50s culture around all that as well, isn't there? I've been to quite a few like
Yeah, I went to a
rockabilly
few.
events and
Very
stuff,
good.
and all the girls are in their cherry bomb kind of 50s dresses. Like I've got one which has got cherries and razor blades all over it and things like that. It's kind of, I love that whole pin-up era is just, oh, it's so freaking cool, and especially when you tie it into the tattoo culture.
Yeah, it's very glamorous. It's
Yeah.
very dressy. Yeah, it has to it. I love it,
Yeah.
and I
Well,
think the artwork this artwork here, it's all done by me. The original cherry with my input was actually drawn. The original versions of the cherry and the punk were drawn by Buzz and Ken. If you familiar who those are, they did the Living Corpse.
okay. I don't know those guys.
Yeah, so it's an older comic about like it's like a zombie guy, and they had a movie. They've done, and they're tattoo artists as well. So this is
Mm.
why I always say Web3 is like everything, and so is the comic world. It all kind of
Yeah.
relates. So they had done the roughs for those, and then you know, this is what came off of that. I decided to make her into different forms.
Oh, look at that. You've got a Meta Vixens one there as well.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, we did the collab in the beginning. Yep,
That's cool.
with Anna.
Oh, that's
I
wonderful.
still
I
see her
love.
now and then passing through spaces.
Yeah.
She's still doing her thing.
Yeah, I say that their community's still pretty active actually. Oh, I like these black and white ones. This is very cool. Yeah, they've got a bit of a sort of street art vibe about them as well, haven't they? Almost like that graffiti style too, which I really love.
Yeah, I've been told that by Coco.
Yeah. Oh, Coco. Yeah. Oh, I love Coco. He's
Yeah.
hilarious. And he's so talented. He quite often comes and
Oh
hangs
yeah.
out with the FCW. He's doing some
Yep.
really cool stuff in the community with kids and stuff and graffiti and all that kind of stuff, isn't he? But
Yep.
yeah, these are wonderful. Like, so is this that I'm all right? Let me check I'm clicking the right ones. Is that the original poisonous cherries?
Yeah,
Uh,
that I think that one you were looking at, yeah, because they were smaller at the time. I didn't even make them square because I wasn't thinking
PF.
PFP.
Well, no,
You know
I
what I mean?
didn't
Like
do
I
my
hadn't
collection
fully
square
grasped all
either.
that.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? And then now you kind of the
The new one
standard
is
is
square, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. People would try to fit it in and they'd have to adjust it. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't realize all of those things, at the time. It was
yeah,
only supposed to be a 500-piece collection.
yeah,
I always tell everybody when they ask me, because I'm a business. Yeah, I'm a little cooler for a business guy. It is a business. And I came into Web3 as this is an extension of merchandise.
yeah,
Yeah, there's no like, this has to go back to this or whatever. No, it's merch that I'm selling from the company.
yeah,
That's just what we do. But the 500-piece collection grew a community, and I fell in love with the community. And then also their input plus my thoughts on it said, let's expand this further. So that grew into an 11-piece collection of
right,
cherries.
okay,
And then the
yeah,
punks, which is 11.
yeah.
And
Let's
those
see.
break down into 3 collections each.
Yeah, because so you've
You know,
got the
I
go on.
also read that you were a speaker at NFT NYC for like 3 years in a row, right? Still doing it or no?
4.
4. Wow.
4, and I believe oh yeah, if I'm approved again, I'll go. Yeah.
I can't
I
believe
had
I
the
was
last time
there
I had
and I missed you.
saw you guys, but
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know what was. I think I was on my way to the panel,
I can't believe I was
so I
that
was like,
close
I
to
think
meeting
I
you.
was waving. I was like, yo, and
That's
but
so funny.
yeah, it was a good show. You guys were there, and Skirpy was there. It was like
Yeah,
everybody, a lot of people. Blake from Digi Jones, like a lot of
Yeah.
people were there, especially at the last part of the show.
yeah.
But the last day or whatever, everybody was there, and I saw everybody. So it was
Yeah, in
pretty cool.
24 we had a
And
booth
they had
there.
2 of my artworks on display. So
Oh, wow.
that
That's
worked.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah, in
really
24
cool.
we had a booth there. We were interviewing artists and creators in our booth. It was pretty cool.
I wish I could come again and we could
Oh,
do
what was it?
this
Was it
live.
I something?
It
Did it
was
look like a little news desk?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, we had a pretty big desk on the bottom floor, whatever floor it was, where everybody was with their booths. But this was in 24.
Yeah, if you had the desk,
Yeah.
if you had the desk, yeah, at 24. If you had the desk, and I'm pretty sure you guys interviewed me,
Oh,
and
maybe it's
it's on
possible.
YouTube.
Yeah, more than likely, yes. Then
It
that's
was a
funny.
female that interviewed me. I forgot her name. But yeah, I did an interview with. It looked like a little news setup. It had a little desk, and it was on the bottom floor.
Yeah, yeah. Rebel Lance, that's us. We were there,
You were
Kevin and
there.
I.
Yeah, everywhere. The
Yep.
rebel ants,
We're
they're
everywhere.
everywhere.
We're like ants at a summer barbecue.
That's so funny. I love these. I've never seen these before, dude, until today when I was like going through your stuff and I was like, oh, I've never seen the Fembot versions. These are really cool.
Yeah. So that was I took the yeah, they're the OGs, right? So everything always stems around the OGs. As you say, as I call it the poisonous entity universe. So everything stems from the cherry, from poisonous pinup. So everything revolves around that. So the OGs, I took those and turned those into robots.
I
And then there's even a Lego version as well,
Oh,
the
is there?
blockers.
Oh, these are cool. This is the first time I've seen these. They
Yeah, and
start.
actually one of our holders actually got one of the fembots and got it tattooed on her.
Oh, really? I
Oh
love
wow.
that. That's so exciting when someone does
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I mean,
She
I've
also got a
tattooed my
cherry.
own.
So there was
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I didn't tattoo. I do have my own brand.
I know, yeah, you got it, haven't you? I've got one on each arm. But yeah, these are really wicked. So after the poisonous cherries, because I know you've got this, I know there's a lot going on with if you hold certain things, they're going to combine, but we'll just go through. So we've got the poisonous cherries. Then there was,
Yep, they're on ETH. So the
oh, these
poisonous
are the
cherries
Lego
on ETH,
ones.
the poisonous punks on ETH. Yep,
Oh,
Oh,
those are the
these,
really?
blockers. They're on Solana.
these are on. These are so much fun. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
How many different collections do you have?
Let's see. We got the cherries, we got the punks, we got the blockers, we got the fembots, we got the God Loves Cherry
Yeah,
NFTs.
these ones. I was looking
We
at these
got the
earlier.
biddies. We got the cherry. We had the mad bombs. We had the cherry bombs, but that was killed by a cabal, so that is
Oh
gone.
no,
But
what
replaced
happened?
by the mad bomb.
Oh,
What
very
happened
cool.
That
there?
happened in 22. I don't remember. I think you may have minted a few, Nicholas. You might have.
Yeah, I remember them out. So what happened with those? The cherry bombs.
What happened? So yeah, what happened with that is I was asked. This is when we were starting to get big, right? The end of the collection was going quick, and some big people were buying cherries. Like a lot. Paris Hilton had one. There was a
Oh
lot of stuff going
wow.
on. So yeah, so I was contacted, and these people said, "How about you wait a few weeks to launch the bombs, and we're going to work with you." And I said, no, I'm going to launch them now. Nobody tells me what to do. So I launched them anyways. And they spent about they bought us twice. So we did it, and then we reran the collection again. 5,555 pieces. The first time was minted out in under a second. The
Wow.
Oh
fastest
my
ever minted
god.
project in Web3 forever. Will always be known as that. I don't care what anybody says. Like, it's under a second, it was gone. That's how fast. The
Wow.
second time we put brakes into the contract, and it still shot past the brakes. So these people spent about, and if you look at it, $5,000 or more in ETH gas, in ETH. So
Wow.
they
Yeah,
spent $5,000.
this was crazy.
So that's not somebody just trying to do some flipping. That's somebody trying to buy the whole collection and ruin it.
Oh,
So yeah, so we shelved that. We had it
that's such a
removed from
shame.
OpenSea and all that. And I shelved it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I put it on the side, brought it back. And it was the right timing. It was like, oh, Solana, I think this would do well on Solana. So yeah,
Yeah, so this is the Mad Bombs. These are so much fun. I know NF Creeps has got a few of these as well. He was telling me. These. So what inspired this collection? Like it's so different from the cherries, and they're just, well, they're like super PFPable,
hmm Are these on ETH?
Solana, these ones.
Mm.
Yeah.
yep, Solana. So the original ones were on ETH. The cherry bombs themselves, the mad bombs are just the cherry bombs. The only difference is I changed some traits, switched some
Right.
stuff around, added some things, and then brought them back out and put them on Solana.
And what inspired this
And the number was
collection?
different. I did 2025.
Right. Yeah.
The bombs, I just had like a thing, like, cherry bombs,
Yeah.
like, the song, like, it's the whole pinup thing, like that style,
Yeah.
like, the greaser, like cool 50s. Like, yeah, I was like, all right, cherry bombs. Like, I want to make a bomb, but it's a cherry. So that's
Yeah.
where that came from. And even though they're mad bombs, I still kept the little mini cherry off the head.
Yeah. I've seen
And
those
some of
on
them still
there.
have the traits like ripe cherry or unripe cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
They're
We just
really
changed the name
fun.
because they were mad. The original collection got killed, so they were mad.
I love the stripy ones. I picked up a stripy one. I really like the stripy
Well,
ones.
if you guys know Scrooge McDuck, he said we were in a space together, and he said he wanted to do mad balls, and I was like, "Well, you can't do mad balls because they'll see you, but you can contact them, and I'll get a hold of them." And then, like, I already had all the art done and everything. I said, "You know what? I'm going to call them Mad Bombs."
Yeah.
So he was like, "I came up with that name." I said,
I love Scrooge.
"You say tomato, I say tomato."
I love
We love each
Scrooge.
other.
He's a
He's cool
legend.
as
He's such a legend. Yeah, these are amazing. So I know you've got a lot going on with how the collections connect. So do you want to talk a little bit about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. So obviously, the first thing was the cherries. We had the cherries set up, and again, that breaks down from 1111 into three separate collections: the 222, the 333, and the 556. That totals 1111. The OG 222s minted out. The 333s we had an issue with OpenSea where they changed the contract so we couldn't upload any more into it. So instead of
Oh,
just killing it, which some people did, yeah, some people just got rid of their stuff. I said, I'll keep it. I'll start a new contract and we'll call those the OG 33349s.
Yeah.
So there was only 49. They were on the tail end of the 222s. So that gives people a little extra. They get more things because they're in that original collection.
Right.
So now we went on to the rest of the 333s. And that right now, I think there's 24 left of those.
Okay.
And then we go on to the last bit of the 333s. Once we go to another auction phase of those. Once those are gone, we release the 556. Interim, I brought out the punks because it seemed like the new Web3 had changed a little where people were like, I don't want to wear a female PFP. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, we'll bring the punks out early. I hadn't planned on bringing them out until all the cherries were minted out.
With
So I brought those out so now people could buy the matching punk to their cherries.
right.
mm.
So where do I
So
find
the cherry and the punk, you can
these?
the
Are these
punks,
it? Yeah. Are these
they should
the?
be in that.
Oh no, these are the
So
big.
how does the Punk's OG 222 and the 333 differ from each other? What's the
So the
difference?
cherries are the cherries, right? And the punks are the punks. So
Mm.
male and female.
Oh, okay, I see.
Ah, pinup
So,
herbs.
yeah, so basically the punk was from my magazine called Poisonous Punks,
I
which
can't.
was a magazine for full of hunks, and it was for females. So the pinups magazine, Poisonous Pinups, was for guys to see the ladies, and Poisonous Punks was for the. And I was actually in that magazine, and a few friends of mine were on the cover, and I had musicians in there and stuff. So the punk mascot came from that magazine. The pinup mascot Cherry came from the Pinups magazine. So the two of them,
I
they're
see.
actually facing each other. It worked out to where they were facing the same direction, so they're looking at each other. So when I came out with the cherries, I'm like, you know what? I want to bring out the punks because why leave him out? He should definitely be a part of it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Yeah.
when I first had it, released a comic where the cherry herself was like this crazy laboratory created snake hybrid model. And the punk just happened to be also a lab created monster and was in the laboratory with her and escaped. She escaped, he followed her, and then they end up falling in love. So, in a sense, the NFT collection, you mate them. There's going to be a mating system. So there'll be like a little curtain. I have a bed in the speakeasy on the new website. Come in, it goes into a shady hotel room. They mate.
Oh, wow.
They have an egg. You incubate the snake egg, it hatches into a baby, so like a little baby version of the cherry and the punk, and
Yeah.
then those grow into another cherry or punk collection, and that
Oh,
could be
cool.
3D, it could be
Wow.
anything. We don't know yet.
That's pretty cool.
So
That's
that's
so
the lore for
cool.
that.
A great idea, yeah.
It's a great idea. I love that. I love seeing. I love it when there's those innovative kind of ways of kind of not just the usual like
Yeah.
mutant version of something. You know what I mean? Like which is kind of the obvious thing that everybody does. I think that's really different. Are these one of the the punk boys?
It's a long-term project. I always tell everybody. I mean, you guys know 2021, so it is a long-term project. Like it has its set ways to go. And I always tell everybody, so you don't mint out overnight or, things take time. That's just the way it is. I've never
Yeah.
been that type of person. And the community understands that. And, if people don't like it, they leave. And,
Yeah.
hey,
Fair.
that will go to somebody else that will come in, wait it out. So, but
Yeah.
I work on it every day. So,
Yeah.
like I said, the 333 is almost done. The 556 real quick, and I started using a generator. So, the funny thing about the cherries is I was drawing them by hand. I was drawing them like while using the computer and stuff by hand, and then uploading them and then
Oh my
selling them
god.
all at the same time, one by one,
Oh my
each day
god.
Wow.
for a
Yeah.
year. So
That's insane.
and now I use a
That is
generator.
amazing.
When I discovered the generator, I'm like, this is awesome. So now I can generate my layers. It's still me, and it's combos. When I
Yeah.
look at them, it's like it's crazy stuff I would have done anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's just assembling my art. So yeah, I've
yeah.
had so much time. Yeah,
It's a really actually I found because um the Lunar Witch is obviously generated, but I've hand drawn all the elements. And what I find really exciting about having a generative collection is when somebody mints something and it combines the traits in a way that I'm like, oh my god, I wouldn't have visioned that myself. And it's like looking at your own work through someone else's eyes almost. It's like a really it's like a really different way, unique way of looking at your art as an artist. I
Yeah.
think it's really, I find it really exciting. It's pretty cool. And when you get like one that you go, oh my god, look at that, that looks really good. And it's like you get excited every time you see it because you've never seen that combination before. You know, you kind of, even though you've drawn all the elements for it.
Yeah.
So I love having a generative collection. I know some people like kind of don't
Yeah, I'm using it
understand it,
all
I
the
don't
time.
think, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's very,
Yeah.
very cool.
I use it for the bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to the weights, I'm like, hey, I don't know. This seems rare. Let's just slide this here. I'm like, whatever. It's done. I don't know. It
You know,
looks good, and that's that.
with all the collections you have, I'm curious to know how you feel about building in the bear market. Like, how has it shaped your NFT
Yeah.
strategy? Or has it? Has it done anything?
Well, I mean, I've been in and out. Yeah, I've been in and out since 2021. So
Yeah.
for me, there's no different. It is either, I mean, the bombs minted out right in the end of what they may have considered a new bull run, but I don't think it was. So the bombs did really well. It just went. So I think it's just about what you have, what you're doing, whatever is going on around. That's just what's going on. If crypto's down, it's just cheaper. If you're converting fiat at the time on a $70 and the mint price is this, you're getting it for nothing.
Yeah.
That's why people are buying blue chips and other things because they're low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. What's the role of the cherry
I
coin
love that.
and the cherry vault in your
Oh
ecosystem?
yeah, let's have a look at that.
Yeah. So the cherry coin, I pulled that. Again, the cherry coin was on Pump Fund.
Okay.
And I had found out that I was on the cusp of the pump swap. So we thought we would get the Solana and be able to launch on Radium. Not the case. They said, it didn't matter where we launched. And even though we were before that happened, they still lumped us in there. So they basically put you over to pump swap, create another liquidity pool, and then take that Solana from you. So you never see it. You never get any earnings for fees or anything. Then they came out with creator fees, but that was after I had said, like, this is done.
Yeah.
So that coin we will launch on we're doing a game called W3R. It'll be an in-game currency that will be replaced. Anybody that held cherry coin will get that coin.
Right. I love the merch, by the way.
Yeah, the merch is really good.
Look at these shoes, dude. They're amazing.
Yeah. So what's been your biggest challenge?
Yeah, that was I mean, handling everything. Like I said, like it's a lot for going from that to, but I have plenty of people that help. Mostly everybody's in the community. They're my good friends, so they're devs. They're business people. They're people that they're part of it. They're part of everything that's done. So it's not just me; it's we. We have a good time. We exchange ideas on everything. They're building things too, so it's exchanging ideas and just, it's fun.
Yeah.
So that does help me because otherwise I'd probably be going crazy.
You can tell that from your spaces you do.
Is that a laser boob?
Laser boobs.
Oh, yeah, it's a laser boobs.
I feel like nobody else has done this.
The first in Web3.
Laser
boobs. No one did it. You're like,
laser eyes.
Yeah, laser eyes. No one ever did laser boobs.
I feel
was
like
the
I
first,
really
so
missed a trick with my Lunar Witches.
I missed the trend, Vicky. Yeah.
I missed the trend. I feel like it can't be done now. This has been done. I feel like this is amazing.
My next question was going to be, has there been any funny or unexpected moments from
laser boobs? There we
you go.
Oh yeah, laser boobs. But yeah, your spaces that I've been going in pretty much every day, and when I'm sort of in my afternoon zone, you can tell you're a lovely tight knit community, and like Feral and Cannoli and Soul Tracks, they're all kind of, you can tell you're like family and you help each other. It's a really nice, it's a nice space to hang out in. I just wanted to compliment you on how lovely it is, and it's like there's no gatekeeping. So if anyone's around, what time do you start it normally? Is it
Soltrix is 10 to 12
10 to
every day, Monday through
yeah.
Friday.
And so yeah, if anyone wants to go and hang out
And
with
then
those
we have our
guys,
spaces.
yeah.
Yeah, we do nightly spaces, and usually I just have a space every night.
Yeah, I think it's when I'm in bed. That's why I miss those. But yeah, the daytime, the afternoon one with
That's
Soul
crazy.
Tricks, I really like. I think the other day I laughed so hard my face was hurting. It was just like when we were talking about dragon eggs and laser booms. That's what we were talking about. I was like, oh, I love it when you can go into a space and just have fun and not be like
Yeah.
too serious. It makes
Yeah,
me feel very happy.
I like when spaces are just a natural conversation.
Exactly that. Yeah, they don't feel forced.
that's
It's
pretty
Yeah.
much what we are.
yeah, and like
Yeah, no gatekeeping, no nothing.
yeah, I think Cannoli was driving a forklift truck and talking. I think it was just like kind of, I don't know. It's like people are just doing their
It's like
jobs.
beep, beep.
Yeah, you're just even reversing.
I think you get the best information when the
Sometimes it's
conversation is just
boring.
flowing.
Definitely, definitely. But
Oh yeah.
what are you helping with Soul Tricks? I know that's like a platform that's a lot of you guys are sort of involved with.
Yeah, I was going to bring them in. I was going to say, I'll just run through it. I mean, so you got the poisonous cherries, the poisonous
Go
punks,
for
right? The mating
it.
system. You have we came out with the God Loves Cherry NFTs, which were, if you guys remember, the God Hates NFTs
Oh
Oh
yes.
yeah, yeah.
by Sir Peters. It was like a big, yeah. So that was, we actually owned one for the community and then got rid of it because we were like, don't fit with this community. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So I made the collection as like a joke. So there were
Right.
69 of those, and they looked like the God Hates NFTs, like the cherries with the droopy face with the tongue out, like So, and they had
Yeah.
little signs that said like "Stop staring at my pits," or it had all cherry sayings on the top. So that minted out, and then we have the fembots, the blockers. Those two collections, the fembots were on ETH, the blockers were on Solana, and the Mad Bombs were on Solana on Launch My NFT. So then now going forward, everything is on Soltrix, including I'm the first to do a 1 million piece collection.
Holy
Wow.
cow.
Oh
So no one's
shit.
ever done it. So I've done a full million collection, yeah. And that's gamified on Soltrix. So Soltrix has the trait chase game, which no one's done either. So you basically, like you were saying, where you're like, I don't know what this combination is crazy. I've never seen it. Well, you literally have never seen it because the generator is on the outside. The community uses the generator. You don't generate. So when you go to Soltrix and you hit start game, it gives you a blind mint, right? It shows you a biddy. So they're called poisonous cherry biddies. They're mini versions pixelated of the cherries.
Wow.
So you get it, and then you have lock mechanisms on the side. So you can lock and hold traits and then shuffle. So when you hit shuffle, it charges you per shuffle. It's like 50 cents to $1. And then at the end, when you're satisfied, you hit the mint button. So
Oh,
you
that's
get
so
to
cool.
chase down the traits that
Very
you
cool.
want.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
love that. So you can like stick or
it
twist
was
kind of
19
thing.
billion.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
so cool. What a fun way of minting where you can kind of just like, well, I like these bits, but oh, maybe I'd like a different hat, or I'd like a little, you know what I mean, or a different eye color or
Well,
whatever,
I
and
always
then
shuffle for laser moves at the end.
Nice.
Like I always get a good one because I'm like, I love them all, but then I'm like, all right, let me shuffle for laser boobs. Didn't get them. Damn. I think I've gotten them like twice. Yeah. I
That's
mean, it's a
so
million
cool.
pieces, right? I think there's 4,000 of each colored of the laser boobs out of a million. I'm not
Oh
supposed to give that away,
wow,
but I'm
That is
just
pretty
saying.
cool.
that
You know,
So
I,
is it's so
small,
cool.
small.
I read somewhere that you incorporated crypto payments like Dogecoin into your store. How do you
I did originally.
do that? How do you manage that? Curious.
So originally, when I set up, like I said, when I came in, this is before the NFTs. I brought the magazine in, and I was part of the Dogecoin community, and they were like, "We want the magazine," and people were like, "You should," and everybody was always talking about pay with Doge, pay with Doge. So this is
Yeah.
before Mark Cuban or any of the big
Yeah,
guys
I
did
remember
it.
this.
I found a site that would do it. I found, I think it was cryptopayments.net. They don't have it anymore in the US, but it gave you multiple wallets. So you could take different forms of crypto and they gave you the keys and everything, and you were able to stick it in the site. So I was able to put that in there so people could buy merch, they could buy clothing, and they could buy the magazine with Dogecoin. And that was a
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of tours with Dogecoin. And then a lot of Doge people bought the cherries. So that community kind of rolled into that as well.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, I was a huge Dogecoin fan.
Oh, that's the mutations for the Mad Bomb.
Yeah, I was just I
So that-
saw that and I was like, oh great. this
Yeah,
is
so they
great.
turn into the nuclear bombs, like the one I was wearing today.
Yes.
So you get the catalyst, and again, everything's going to be on Soltrix. The website should be built out this weekend. We're working on a brand new revamp where it's an interactive experience. You go into a bar, it's the Cherry Club, right? And then you go to the Speakeasy, which is in the basement by connecting your wallet. The Poisonous Cherry Club Speakeasy has the mutations. It has all of our collections.
Oh,
You can also get the magazine and clothing when you walk in the bar, and you can talk to the bartender. And so the nuclear bombs, you get a catalyst. That will be on Soltrix. You'll do your claim through the site, through Soltrix on the collection. You'll get your claim, right? You'll be able to mutate your Mad Bomb into a nuclear bomb. There's 2,025 catalysts. So everybody that holds a bomb gets one catalyst per bomb. There's 3 categories. We did it just like the the 48 mutant apes. Nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love what they did, and I said, hey, it works. Why, if something's not broke, don't fix it. So it works out well. So you get the only thing we switched up is T1 is our most rarest mutation. So it goes T1, T2, T3. T1 is like ultimately mutated bomb, like scary horror mutated bomb. And then T2 is a little more mutated, but still the Mad Bomb. You can see it. It's more like 2D, and then the T3 is a little less mutated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those we're going to do on Soltrix, another gamified with the trait chase, 5,000 of the pre-mutated nuclear bombs. So like Bored Apes did 10,000 extra of the mutant apes. So we're doing 5,000 of the mutated nuclear bombs. So people will be able to go in there and it'll be gamified. So if you get a T1, you get to pick the T1 traits. You can't mix and match the tiers, but if you get lucky enough to get a T1, which will be very rare, there'll be like, I think 100 in the game. That's it. And they're out of 5,000.
Wow.
Vicky, and here we are thinking.
So that's what's going on with that. So that is.
We need to do more.
I know. I was just thinking to myself, does this guy ever sleep? Do you ever not drawing? You're complete. I call Miguel the mad scientist all the time because he never stops. But I feel like you've taken it to like Gandalf levels. You know what I mean?
You just took it to another level.
It's another level. It's like
I feel like I'm not doing enough now.
Wizard, we're talking now, not just crazy scientist. It's like, oh my god. It's insane. I love your energy for it, and like it's so inspiring.
They're so much fun, right?
It is, yeah.
And I'm sure you guys have stuff in your brains that you want to get out, and it's like, can I? If I can, yes. Why not? You know what I mean? Like the bombs weren't even minted out before I put the biddies on Soltrix, but they minted out a week later. Like it's like just keep moving. Always have stuff like there's, and again, where you say it all ties in. When you were asking about that, it does. It's the whole universe. So if you held the Cherry and Punk, you got a discount on the bombs. If you held the bombs, you get the mutation catalyst. Maybe you get a cheaper price on the extra mutated collection because maybe you want extra bombs, extra nuclear bombs, and those will be used for something. So there'll always be something that comes in, including the biddies. The reason I did it as a 1,000,000-piece collection is because we're doing a top-down game like Zelda.
Right.
Okay. So think of that.
Miguel's like, oh my god.
So we went other side. It's called W3R. It's Web3 Realms. We went other side and dumbed it down. We were. I didn't want to do
getting
like
inspired
crazy,
again.
I can see how excited your face is.
I feel like this is what I needed.
I love it.
You come into space every day, you'll see. We talk about so many ideas,
I'm
and
gonna
I
have to.
think this stemmed from a space.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to build this type of game for a while. I had played a game online similar, and that's been going for years, but it has no Web3 application. It has no cryptocurrency involved. So W3R will have an in-game economy so that you'll be able to mine in the game. You'll be able to walk around with everybody else and chat with them. It won't be like Spaces, but you can do like the you'll just be able to put like a bubble, a speech bubble, or there'll be a text up where you can text with other players. So the biddies, you'll use those in the game as in-gaming characters. So it's a
That's
PFP
cool.
/ in-gaming asset. And
I
then
like that.
Pharaoh and Cannoli are going to be in there. So it'll be the three of our realms together as the world. And then as other people want to come in, we can create more realms.
Oh, that's cool. So did you say Feral and Cannoli are in there as well? Yeah.
Yes, and they're also doing mutations. Pharaoh will be
Okay.
mutating to the kittens with his radiated milk, and then Cannoli will be mutating to his Cannoli project, which is basically going away from the dog, but the dog is his main story.
Yeah.
See, I tell everybody stuff. I get to tell their story too.
Well, I'm gonna
his
get
dog
them both
Cannoli. There's a
on
whole
for sure.
Yeah, get them on. They're great, and
A
he's
lot.
going to have his Cannolis. Like he's got a whole trading card game plan for that. So
Yeah.
these they have such good ideas. I was like, I cannot not be friends with them
No.
and not say let's all work together because we can have fun and we can do some big things.
Yeah. I picked up a couple of Feral's kitties actually this week as well. I'm just working my way through your space.
Yeah, I need to get
I feel
Kevin
like
to come and
I
talk to
bought
me.
a little bit of Solana and
Crazy.
I was like, right, I need to get like 1 or 2 off
It's
everybody.
dangerous in our space.
I'm like
It's
spending
very
more
dangerous
money.
if you use those tricks.
I'd like Tuesday afternoon, I was like, oh my god, all I've done is gone shopping on Solana. This is I haven't got any work done.
I need to get
It's
all
so
my
fun.
friends to come and
Yeah.
listen to you, Poisonous.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Yes.
We need to see
Yeah.
witches in there. Vicky, yes, thank you, Retro. We do. We need to do some game. Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
doing
let them let's get them in the game.
That is true.
But yeah, it's so I love these, but these poisonous punks, by the way. I love these dudes. I particularly like this rabbit.
Yeah, so the punks, the other thing about them, right, is they match the cherries.
Yeah, I like.
So they have the same
bangs.
trait.
Yeah. So they've all got the same.
Yeah, these were
traits.
drawn long. Yeah, these came out long before Web3. So that original design is him with the leather jacket and the spiked hair, and that was all made for the magazine.
Yeah, well, you can tell that it feels it has that quality about it for sure. But these are I love these. Oh, and you've got some of these in the Mad Bombs as well,
crazy.
haven't you? The little snakes.
So do you have like a team of like 8 million people, or like is it just you? Because
Just you.
No, I'm like Ash and Evil Dead. Like I'm like all the little ones are running around. They're like pouring hot cocoa. Like, no, get out. Peanut is like I told you. Peanut is the manager, and I'm just the janitor. So
I've
whatever
been
Peanut
trying to
says, I
clone
do.
myself for like a year now.
Yeah.
It's so
No,
funny.
don't. You'll be multiplicity, and then your clones will make a clone, and you put pizza in your wallet, and yeah, it won't be good.
Yeah, I need to put the dog to work. All she does is like.
And I need to put my dog to work.
I know. I
She
feel
wants
like
to do sleep nowadays.
I feel
Unbelievable.
Normally she makes an appearance, but she's in the other room tonight, so hopefully we'll have a quiet show.
I think it's the people, right, you have around you, and it's not that they drive you. I mean, it's not like they're forcing you, but they're driving you. They're
Yeah, that's retro.
everybody's discussing things.
He drives me.
Oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's exciting being part of that because that's why I love. I have that with Miguel, and I have it with like Steve. NFT.
Yeah, we have a really good team.
Like Danny, and from the FCW.
Yeah.
It's so nice to like connect with like-minded.
I used to hang out in your spaces.
I know you need to keep. We do it every Tuesday evening. You need to come back. Come and hang out.
I know everybody keeps telling me that, and I'm like, I know. I'm just like when I'm in there. If I'm in somebody else's space, I don't concentrate. When I'm in my own, I could just shut everybody out because they'll run it.
Yeah.
So it's like they're running the space, they're doing their thing, and they're talking amongst themselves, which is what I want. They're helping each other out, which is what's needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do try to get around. People get
Yeah.
mad, like, why do you come out? I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of things I'm working on.
Yeah,
I
but I
know.
mean, we would definitely love to have you in our spaces.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I did do a cute and creepy gang space on Monday, and it was literally me, Danny, and Steve. No one came. I was like, oh my god,
I
what's
know I was
happening?
busy. I couldn't jump in. You told me
It was
about it,
so
but by the
funny.
time I saw it, it was over.
But I know, because I was like, I'm not, I thought it's silly how I prepared. I'd even done like
Those are
what I
the
was
best
going to talk
spaces.
about. They
You
were,
only
because
meet
I
a
was
few
just hanging
people.
out with my buddies, but it's because I moved the day. I normally do a
Look at
Wednesday, and
today.
I
We
did
got
it Monday.
198 watching right
I
now.
know we got a whole two
Exciting.
people in YouTube, so we have 200 people.
I know.
A whole two people. So yeah, it's really cool. I do like the
Oh, the
smaller
other thing about the
spaces.
cherries and punks,
Yeah.
I wanted to add that the cherries and punks. The other thing about that is, if you've seen the owls, that's Josh's project, the
Okay. Yeah.
Fukurus. That's on Soul Trick as well. That he's a good friend of mine. I've seen his child grow up, like from a baby in 21 when he was like first came in and was part of the Poisonous Cherry Pinup Club. So he's a developer. He's a great developer. Like, so he made a game called NFT Fighters. It's not out yet. It's almost
Okay.
done. He wants to make sure it's like perfect
Yeah.
before it's out, and I get it. So we are actually part of it. So if you own a Cherry and Punk, that's how you play in the game, and you
Oh,
get to play the
cool.
Fembot and the Punk. So for every different type of thing you own from projects, you can play that character, but you got to own that character to play it. So the
That's
Cherry and
cool.
Punk, if you own those two, that's another utility. It gets you into the game.
Oh, I love the connectivity of it all. The kind of, it really does feel like you're building a whole universe of stuff. It's this. I really love it. It's very, very
Yeah.
clever. You are very inspiring.
One day I'll retire.
One day, no, you won't. You will
No,
never
you won't.
I'll
retire.
just leave
You
the line to
won't.
you. I'm leaving it
Really, that you will
to
not.
she can take over all the cherries and punks. She can take over all of that.
I always joke and say, like, I'm going to be leaving Luna Witches to like my nieces and nephews to sell in my will. Be like, there's still these men.
I don't think I could ever
Yeah.
retire from art. I just can't.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
How would
be
you ever?
drawing till I die.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Definitely. Yeah. It's well, it's what makes life wonderful. I think art. It's. Oh, as soon
Oh,
as I
there she
speak,
goes.
you heard her.
Yeah.
Sansa, come here, girl. She's always got to come in. She likes. She's so.
Place the entrance.
She can't cope once I'm getting towards an hour. She's like, right, I've had enough of you talking now.
Yeah.
I've listened
That's
to your
it,
bullshit for
Mom.
long enough.
That's it. Cutting you off.
I'm cutting you off. I'm done. Oh, love her. It's terrible. I feel like she judges me really hard.
Yeah. But yeah, we got to definitely bring you
That was
back.
me.
It was great to have you on the show today.
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely loved meeting you today and talking to you. Although seems like we met in the past and we have a YouTube show with you somewhere in there from 2024. But great stuff.
definitely.
Man. I would love to talk to you again. You definitely got a lot going on.
Oh, it'd be amazing to kind of.
My beard might be longer then. I think when Vicky knew me, I had a beard like no beard.
Yeah, you
I think it
did.
was like
I know you did. I know. But
the first time.
it's
And then
it's
it's like, yeah.
no, it's yeah, we'll definitely have to have you back on as you. Oh, Cannoli's here. Look, there we go. Woohoo! We definitely need to have you back as your sort of games develop and everything.
What a
And
cool name. Cannoli Wizard. I like that.
it's a good name.
I really like that.
Oh, Wick says facts. He's gonna draw till his hands won't do it. I think that's
That's
how
right.
we all feel, right?
That's right, Wick.
We need to. Wick's going to be back on soon as well because he's working on some cool stuff. I love how many interesting people. It's amazing.
I still have a cherry that Wick did.
Oh, do you?
A collab. I still have to release it. Like, so I wanted to do a collab at the end of this last part of the 333. I'd love for you to do one.
Oh,
I'd love for
one.
everybody to do a collab, and I'll put it in the collection. And then split the sale. That's fine with me, and have it there and have it out there for everybody to see.
Oh,
So
that's
how I did the first time around.
Poisonous pinup. That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Wick's so talented. Like he's just done.
Wick is very talented. Yeah.
He's just done his remixes on his Wicks, which I still
Yeah,
need to
the
remix.
cherry
mine,
came
but I
out
can't-
amazing. Like, yeah.
I need to remix mine, but I can't pick which one I want to do.
I like when artists take that style, like Vixen. Yeah, the
When what?
Metavixen Cherry, like when Anna did it, it's like still a Metavixen, but it's still a
Still a
cherry.
cherry. It's
It's like
so clever.
a
It's
blend,
yeah.
which is like, yeah. Same with
It's
Wick. He did a blend, and it's like, whoa.
yeah. DJP says glad to be 50% of your YouTube audience. Brilliant.
That's funny.
That is quite funny.
You.
Oh, and Retro says, when I retire from creating, I will have even more time to create some more. Yeah, love it.
That is true.
It's true. Oh, well, it's been such a wicked show. I've loved having you on and sharing everything and getting to properly chat with you. Yeah, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Anytime, and I'm
we'll
always
do it
around
again.
spaces. Everybody
I
can find
know.
me,
I know
find me
to
in the
find
space,
you.
and prod me and poke me, and yep. Yeah, but I always see you down there. I'm like, come on, Vicky, get
I
up
know. I'm always
here. Throw
working.
the
I'm like, oh,
mic.
I really want to, but I know once I hit that mic button, that's it. Work's done.
We're always working, Vicky. Always. We need a
That's it.
vacation.
You'll be
I
like,
know.
That's what
So
we need.
annoying. I was like, when I came up and chatted the other
yep.
day, I think I ended up being there for 2 hours, and I was like, oh my god, I've got so much to do. Oh, but there we
Where
go.
did the time go?
I know it's
DJP said, "Bring him back." We
yeah, for
will.
sure. Well, I think there won't be a guest we have on that we don't have back because
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
everyone's cooking so much cool stuff.
yeah. Well,
Um,
you know what? I
This
feel
is the
very
time.
inspired now.
Like
Yeah.
this is the time for building. And people say,
100%.
well, what?
It
Like,
is.
what happened? Yeah, they're like, well, what do you? I'm like, no. You build. If things sell in the interim while you're building, you have a couple projects out there that can rotate, and then you're building stuff for those other layers,
Yeah.
and then before you know it, it's again
Yeah.
April, and crypto's going what? Whoop, right back up,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
everybody's coming
Yeah.
flooding right back in.
Yeah.
I mean, including scammers, you got to watch out for them
Yeah.
because they come back. They have like the do not disturb, and then they take it off the door and they come back in. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see them for months, and then they're like, "Oh, here we are again."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that we know about you, now I can tell you about my book. So what's happening is that I'm writing a novel. Well, I wrote it already. It's a novel / comic book on my NFT collection, and basically what I'm doing is a whole entire ecosystem where everything will be intertwined to the comic book storylines. Basically, every character has its own background that you'll be able to resonate with and kind of pick somebody that you like, basically, right? So just because of the storyline that they have behind it. So yeah, I mean, a lot more coming out. I'm doing hints here and there. Vicky read the story already. A couple people read the story in our team. Pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is really good. It leaves
sounds
you hanging.
interesting.
It's a very good story, for sure.
I like how it ties in the NFTs, the comic book, and the novel. I wrote a novel, but it does not tie into. It does not even tie into Poisonous Pinups, and I just published it after many years. I was like, again, like with NFTs, like I'm just going to do it. Like I don't even. Here's how. Look it up. Like now, luckily we have AI. It tells you like
Yeah.
this. It was just at the cusp of that, so I could figure out. Oh, I can go to Amazon. Oh, I can self-publish this, and I just put my book
Yeah.
out. It's called
Yeah.
Viking the Conquerors, and
Cool.
for years I had it, and it would have just done nothing. So, good on you, man, and good for tying everything together. That's extremely bullish to have all of the media tied together, including the NFTs. That's where it is. That's where
we have games. We have arcade games that are coming out. We already developed one. We have that's going to be also tied into the storyline. There's going to be a new real life card game that Kevin is developing now, which is also going to be tied into everything. The toys that we have are also tied into everything. What was that?
You're creating a universe. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what we want to do.
What kind of collectibles? I have a plushie factory, just so you know.
Let me show. Oh, I got to share this actually. I forgot to mention this earlier. So just whilst we're
because I'm doing plushies of the Mad Bombs, 8-inch plushies, and then little keychains.
Oh, cool!
But I have a plushie in plushie factory. So
Oh, cool.
if
So
anybody
I'm
wants plushies,
obsessed.
I can get quotes for
See,
people.
I think I have one of the
I
toys.
do want plushies. I really
This is
are.
one of the
See,
toys.
so cool.
See it, Vic?
I mean, let me make you big. There you go.
That is cool.
Yeah.
He's very cool. But yes, I want to, my Morvella Wolf Moon. I think she would make a great plushie. But I have been busy working on my rewards. Look at this. So anyone who holds a holographic, a gold halo trait, which is really rare, they will get a gold holographic card of their NFT.
And that card is amazing. Looks really good.
I know, how freaking dope is that? It's
Yeah.
really,
I love that
it's
you're doing
really
that card.
shiny. So it fits in with the whole Coven Clash,
And they go
obviously. So yes, I'm excited. So there's going to
Yeah, your cards go quickly, right? They do.
Yeah, I only released one wave in October, and they in hours they were 50 packs were nearly gone. So I was really, that's the first time I've had that like pace of, you know, because we've got such a big collection.
I think Canoli was complaining. He's like, I want them.
I know, he was like, where do I get? But I am going to do another wave, and I am going to start. I was thinking about,
Yeah, because Canoli's he is a card
he's a
collector.
Well, he actually DM'd me asking where I got them made,
Yeah.
so I think I put him in touch with JJ. Oh, I hope he saw my
Yep.
message, because the messages get buried, don't they, under all the groups? But I did get back to him. But yeah, so I'm
This
gonna.
whole new thing with X and then.
Oh, I know, with the encrypt at this ruined it. But yeah, so there's this one. There's basically the gold halo, the gold background. Anything with the gold on is quite rare in the collection, and they're gonna get this legendary relic set, which will be a gold holographic, then a gold relic certificate, and a little enamel pin that'll be like, oh, I don't want to give anything away, but it could be something like a potion bottle or a spell book or something like that. And
Give it away, Vicky. Give it
there'll
away.
be a whole, like,
Ooh.
you'll get like a manifestation or a spell card that you could. So it's very, very witchy and very relic kind of around that. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping it'll get people minting and chasing certain traits, because they're like, oh, I really want a gold background because I want all these gold things, you know. And we've got like a very rare trait, which is death card. I'm getting an actual pin made of a death tarot card, which they'll get if they have that trait. So
Yeah.
all little things like that. So I'm tying it in back to where I came from, which is a lot of merch stuff. So t-shirts, pins, patches, that kind of tattoo biker jacket kind of vibe, you know. So yeah, so that's why I love your stuff, because I just, it's like ticks all the boxes for me. It's like pin up 50s, all that is wicked. So yeah, but the trading cards are, I'm really pleased with how these have gone. They look really good, and they're all handmade as well. So he does this by hand. He picks out all the holographic bits, and it's amazing. JJ is super talented. But yeah, but there we go.
Yeah, he's very good.
He is very good. I can't get him to come on and talk about his process.
He's definitely going to do our cards.
I mean, they're amazing. They're
it's very good.
But yes, well, I suppose we've been going an hour. We should probably wrap up. But it's been such a pleasure chatting to you. We shall definitely have to do this again.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring you back.
Yes, well,
my energy has been restored.
Yes, I can tell your face is brighter.
See, there you go. Anytime you need it.
There we go.
It's what I needed today.
It was. You needed a bit of poisonous.
Bring Poisonous back.
Bring him back. He's like our guru. He makes us feel like we don't work hard enough.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to my space, and in an hour I'm going to fall asleep. So it's perfect.
That's fine. Brilliant.
Funny.
Oh,
this has been a great space. Definitely love having you back.
Yeah.
You have a lot of great stuff going on, and we definitely want to deep dive into everything again and make sure everybody out there knows.
Yeah. And like, we need to get Canoli on,
yep,
and
definitely.
We need to get Farrell on, and yeah, all the crew. We'll get everybody on and share this stuff. So you're all doing amazing things. But yes, well, on that note, I'm going to finish on a little bedtime story. Is there anything you wanted to say before we disappear, Miguel?
No, I think I just said it. I really definitely loved having Poisonous back, and you know, we have a lot of things going on. So
we do. It's good.
We do. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Amazing. Well, stay cute and
And
creepy,
join our space.
guys. Yeah,
Don't
join our
forget.
space on a Tuesday. Yeah, stay cute and creepy, and don't forget to tune in next week. We'll have another guest on then, but I'm going to finish with a little Yuki Bone Moon bedtime story. So it's the new Mystic Moon. So here we go.
Lunar Witch and Yuki Bone Moon. When the Bone Moon rose pale and hungry, winter stripped the world to its truth. Magic grew quiet. Fires burned low. Only what endured remained. It was then that the Lunar Witch faltered, not in strength, but in weight. The weight of holding her covens together through the longest winter. The weight of guiding others when her own light dimmed. She stood alone at the edge of the world, her breath fogging the air, her spells worn thin from careful use. She whispered to the moon, not for power, but for endurance, and the moon answered. Yuki Bone Moon appeared. She was small, doll-like, and bone-pale, her presence quiet as falling snow. In her hand she carried a lantern, its heart burning with a violet flame that did not flicker, no matter how cruel the wind. The light did not chase away darkness. It made peace with it. She raised her lantern, and its violet flame revealed not paths through the forest, but through time. The Lunar Witch saw her covens reflected in the light, witches weary but unbroken, magic quieter but purer. No excess, no waste, only what was essential. Together, they walked. Yuki guided Lunar and her covens through the hardest stretch of winter, her flame revealing not the easy path, but the necessary one. She taught them to burn slowly, to waste nothing,